Okay, guys, so this person that is like supposedly taking interest in me, he wants to know if I can accept the bare minimum for our date night. He's trying to say that our date night can't exceed $300. He also used the term spoil. He said he wanted to spoil me, right? Wow. So what the fuck are we supposed to do on $300? Like, literally, dude. I spend that at fucking grocery outlet and their food's expired. So, anyways, I'm about to tell this bitch what's up, and I want you guys to be able to turn bitches down. Like, because the only way that you're going to be successful in life is if you pass what you don't fucking want up. Those are tests, those are challenges. I already did this. He definitely wanted to meet with me like a week ago. Of course he did. Hello. He's been thinking about me ever since. Because look at this. Active 2 days ago. And I actually do not give a fuck about who the fuck I'm talking to. So I give him fake names. I named this hoe Viking. Because he said I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of Viking. He did send me a picture of himself. He's not bad. Let me see. He's not that good either. He's like 6 or 7. But he's excited. He's excited. Because I obviously accept my bitch. Let's see what they say.
You're definitely making it hard to work on spreadsheets when you're sending me that cute little butt to watch. But I love the distractions.
He loves the distractions. Okay, so anyways, we know that. Okay, so you just tell him, oh, Tara, stop telling your secrets. Jeez, I don't want to do it. Oh my gosh. It's still going on. Stop, Tara. I don't want you to. I just shut the fuck. No. How many more? No. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh. So I actually do YouTube videos, and what we're gonna do here is that we're actually gonna talk a little bit about what women should or shouldn't actually accept into their life. So you need to be careful. I'm an educated teacher. I have a license. I'll grab it if you don't fucking believe me. Hold up. Hey, all my niggas who be hearing this song, take a break. We're gonna rock it till the wheels come off, mother. Stay in your damn lane. Bitches wanna say what they're willing to accept and take, but you never even asked me what I thought about it, baby. Wait a minute. So what's gonna happen actually, baby, is that, listen here, Linda. I would never be teaching people how to know their worth when especially we know what's available to us, right? So you might be wondering, you probably don't know unless you're gay and you hook up with other men that provide for real, for real. Now I'm going to tell you a little something about my sexy ass baby. I actually make more than $300 in tips, like within 48 hours. So that's from actually just doing haircuts. Why would I let somebody touch my fucking pink grapefruit for $300? Like, bro, I'm looking to find a millionaire to marry and to run a business with, baby. Why would you ask me that? Why would you ask me something crazy like that? Like $300 for my ting-ting? Is this grocery outlet or what? I don't know what you asked me. With Goodwill? Or I don't really know what we're going for here, baby. Like, what's going on? Okay, it's because, listen here. I'm just going to shorten this up. Because I got a video to do with my real peeps. They don't pay me shit, but they're real. Now, listen here. So, the thing about it is, baby, is that I literally just got $300 face lotion from somebody I've also never met, just like you. Because I don't meet with people until they fucking prove their worth to me. Because you know what's going to happen when I meet you? You're about to get laid. Because I like to lay my people, right? So I have a whole like setup thing that I do. This is where I build from. I build, and I'm building my what do you build? I don't know. I'm hearing albedo, or fucking my hornibido. My hornibido for you is building, right? So how do you build a woman's hornibido? How do you build a man's hornibido? Well, I don't know. That's fucking for up to you to figure out. This motherfucker, I asked him for $300 face cream, bro. I I was drunk, just like right now. I'm telling you the truth, but I'm talking shit. But I'm telling you shit, but like it's facts, baby. Anyway, so out of nowhere, I was like, baby. So I was minding my own business, babe, and I literally was just walking through the mall, and somebody asked me, like, if they did. Long story short, I woke up the next day, I was taking a shower. Again, minding my own business, because I'm fucking always minding my own business when great things happen to me. You know when I'm not minding my own business is when bad things happen to me. You know what? When I actually reach out to you guys with expectations, I am disappointed. But now, Jeff. You're not Jeff. In fact, I don't even know your name. I have you as Viking, which is a concern right there. Anyway, so Jeff actually, he's an engineer. And I think he's the actual one I'm interested in, unless there's somebody smarter than Jeff. Because you know what I'm into? Intelligence, babe. Jeff bought me $300 face lotion. He didn't even think about it. And Jeff has received the exact same things as you have. Naked videos. He's appreciative of it. He's grateful for it, bro. And you have the nerve to actually fucking say that you don't do shit for your fucking woman until they give you the fulfillment? Bitch, please. You know what? Honestly, that's why the fuck you still fucking hitting people up. Just so you know. You need to be more like Jeff. Everybody needs to be like Jeff. Jeff sent me $300 for a literal face lotion. So if you're dating a man who literally tells you no, how about you fucking tell him goodbye? Bye, Viking. Say hi to my YouTube channel, penis licker. Fucking dweebs. You gotta tell these bitches what's up. Because if we don't actually tell them why we're dumping them, they will never be able to change. And Jeff really did buy that lotion for me. And it's crazy. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, girls, guys. There is legit sugar mommies and daddies out there around the nation that want to fucking apparently provide and spoil. I don't really know. You know what? I honestly tell them straight up, like, what's going on with you? What's your fantasy? Because that's what it's really about, you guys. Is basically everybody on this. I'm gonna break it down for you because I'm a freak fucking knowledge freaking teacher. I'm the freak teacher. I'm a freaking teacher. I could take my pants off. Like if you guys would be like, take your pants off. You guys give me the hooray. I'm gonna take my pants off. If you guys are like, no, don't do that. I'm offended. I'm like, I will never offend you again. You know what I mean? It's kind of up to you. But the truth is, guys, is that I'm a very smart, bad girl. And I also can be a good girl. You know when I'm going to be a good girl? It ain't when I'm fucking on my knees praying. I tried that. It didn't work. You know when I'm a good girl? When my daddy fucking make me listen. Plain and simple. And I'm right now fucking not listening to nobody because ever since Martin died, honestly, like, I've not listened to nobody. I'd like to start paying my own bills, do my own thing. I've had interest. Those bitches don't fucking work harder than me. They ain't fucking smarter than me. Yeah, some of them had a good dick, but they were dumb. Fucking bitch. I'm not settling this year. I'm looking to have my needs met. And what are my needs? Shit that I can't not provide for myself. Why would I be doing the same thing that I've always done? Boring. Not just boring also though. I'm still fucking not happy. So we gotta take a look at that. What the fuck are we doing in our lives? Like, we need to change it. We've already tried it. We've already done it. Do different. So honestly, like, if you look even any way familiar than anything that I've ever fucking done, don't come near me. I don't want it. I want different. And I also want somebody who's confident and assertive, because I want you to tell me what the fuck we're gonna do, because it gets me horny. Do you fucking comprende? When you are confident and you are successful and you are assertive, I submit. I get horny. You're a fucking dweeb. Literally, all these fucking dweebs out there, literally, that have like this quality, want to hit on bitches that fucking are into that quality. But they're into people that look like this, but they want people that actually act like that. That is why I'm telling you, anybody that you are interested in, okay, let's just say you're at a club. You're like, oh my gosh, Lindsay, look at that guy. He so sucks. Look at this one. So, you know what's crazy? Legit, look at that. Directly behind me is, ironically, out of nowhere, another fucking leaf. I was not expecting that at all. Wow, that's cool. So you know what that shows me with those two different examples is that you actually do know the type of person that you want. Because what are the fucking... neither one of these plants were actually downstairs until yesterday. So ironically, I just so happened to what? Put a tree here and put a fucking tree there by random. And I just did the opposite thing. And it actually is the exact same thing that you're fucking doing with. So you know what that tells me? You're not as fucking wrong as you think. So what does that mean? So you like leaves. Well, let's look at the difference on these leaves. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to figure this out. I'll be right back though, because I'm not going to lie. I gotta go light a cigarette. But some differences that I can see on this leaf is that this leaf is newer than that leaf. So we're leaving the past for sure. We're going to dice that out. We know that leaf, it did not choose. It diced it out. I know that plant, I was with the native. So if any of y'all are with the native and you're fighting, get rid of them. I was also a drug dealer at that time too. In fact, you're going to hear my story. This is crazy. I was a full-blown fucking very successful drug dealer because fucking my dad had us cooking meth in our childhood. Like, I'm talking 10 years before we even actually started even knowing what we were doing. We didn't know what we were doing. Do you know we were like the fucking elves of fucking the North Pole cooking meth for my dad? Shit you not. Underneath underground tunnels. And my dad did tunnels. Like, I'm talking tunnels, like Jew camp tunnels or something. I don't even know if anybody else digs tunnels, honestly, to be honest, better than my dad. My dad digs so many tunnels that even in the very last house that he was in, we're talking tunnels all the way into the neighbor's yard. Too much for me. Tunnels so deep, you don't really even know where it goes. All the tweakers would literally come over to my dad's house and legit fill up 5-gallon buckets of rocks and dirt and fucking keep coming in and out of the tunnels. It was like, and then they would say, hey Larry, could we smoke like a bowl or something? You say, you just keep doing what you're doing and pretty soon you'll have earned enough to smoke that 5-sack, that 10-sack. My dad wouldn't even fucking, dude, it was crazy. These people would work like literally like they were in like gold mines. They would go down, they were shoveling the dirt themselves, like literally into the buckets, bringing it up, walking it over, dumping it out. They would go back down, and until these fucking full-blown tunnels were hollowed out rooms, and they were not just rooms. They got to the point where there was wood on the walls. Cellars, full-blown underground. Dude, there's many, bro. People don't really actually know what the fuck's going on around them, and I can tell you that right now because, like, I lived both worlds. I haven't lived all worlds. I'm still single. You know, I'm able to become a leader. I can become a manager. I'm a teacher. But I'm also came from the background that I did. So, just be aware of that. This tree of life, though, here, listen here. So there I was, selling drugs. Somebody brought me this tree, legit. They wanted to trade me some drugs, and I actually had this particular person washing all my clothes. I decided to make use out of all my feeners, like my dad taught me. My dad taught me a lot about business. That's why I'm so successful in the real world. Because I know how to hustle because my daddy taught me. And my mom taught me how to be desperate for money. My mom thought that everybody owed her their money. No, they fucking didn't, first of all, Mom. You need to make your own fucking money. And I don't give a fuck how the fuck much children you fucking had or what the fuck you did or didn't have going on. Be fucking independent. Be fucking self-sufficient. And I love you, Mom, honestly. And I'm very sorry that you fucking feel the anger and the pain that you do. But just, you know what, honestly, at the end of the day, it ain't nobody's fucking responsibility to take care of nobody. It's fucking you having a positive attitude and being self-sufficient, making the best of what the fuck you have, not bitching about what the fuck you didn't. But it's whatever, dude, and I'm glad I got that off my chest. I've never told you that. So on this tree of life here, you guys see here, it clearly goes sideways. I was actually selling drugs during this time. The person that gave me this tree actually brought it to me asking for a 10 sack, and it was in a 5-gallon bucket. I told this bitch to fucking go the fuck back home, finish my laundry, which was like many loads. It was like, many men, oh, many men, have mercy on me. I'm the baddest dealer of them all. These bitches are big and they're small. Okay, my dad raised us so good. I had dealers at my house. One in this room, one in this room, one in that room. And I told those bitches to stay fucking seated. And I meant it. Do you know why I told my dealers to stay seated? Because they listened. I couldn't believe it. Who the fuck in the world has power like that? I also wanted to keep them separated because if nobody knows what you get for how much you get it for, nobody can challenge your prices. Don't be stupid unless somebody ever connect with your connect if you're the main man. Because then what? They got access to the main man? Do you want to lose business or what? No. This isn't a fucking wholesale club. No. You need to be strategic. And I look back at that. I knew that even then at the highest that I ever was. I'm not high today. Maybe Tequila Terra tells her story, but I was never a Tequila Terra prior. I was a fucking tweaked out Terra, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm Tequila Terra, and Tequila Terra tells you guys what's up, and she does sexy dances. My family's never known Tequila Terra. Hi, guys. Anyways, they don't like her either. What do you like? Fucking dick in your ass? Because you need one. Anyways, so my dad taught me to teach these bitches what was up. So no, that guy he did not get even fucking a 5-sack. That's your problem, I told him. That you drove over here. He said, I'm just out. I just need a little bit. I said, I don't give a fuck, dude. Bring my fucking shit back and then you fucking get paid. My dad taught me good. Anyways, I got clean though. Which shows here in the tree. The year I started to clean up out of nowhere, I shit you not, this tree starts growing upright. This is mine and Zeke's branch. As you can see, it's kind of rough, right? But I shit you not, look at this one. Right when this branch starts getting a little weak, which is crazy to me, that this branch means I was actively selling drugs. I don't sell drugs. I haven't sold drugs since 2010 or something, I'd say. Maybe even 09. So what is it? No way. Has it been really that fucking many years? You've got to be kidding me. It's 2023, guys. 13 fucking years ago I was a drug dealer. So yeah, this has been actually 13 years of tree growth. But I actually got this fucking tree legit from a tweaker who used to do my laundry for a 10-sack. And I always actually reduced it to a 7-sack because I believed in good luck. And I thought 7 was good luck. So I'd say, how about we do 7 for good luck instead of 10? I gypped these bitches $3 out of 10 every time. And Houston, you know I did, and I love you. I owe you. Just hit me up and just be like, can I get my $3 for all the times? You make a point to remember a story or a time that I gypped you that 3 out of 10, and I swear to God I'll pay you back. But if you don't have like a detailed story that I can actually recall, I'm not paying you for shit because I know you're still doing nasty shit. But anyways, I do want to be a man of my word. I want to be an honorable person. Anyway, so yeah, look at that's my addiction time though. But out of nowhere, Martin dies, and out of this tree was alive for 7 fucking years as a solo. Just this one, the side one. I show you not, Martin dies, and I break up with Zeke, and out of nowhere, after 7 years of this tree growing, this one starts popping up, bro. I didn't even know. Look at how straight it is. Look how beautiful it fucking is. Are you kidding me? I mean, how can we honestly deny what we're seeing here? Look at that, you guys. I didn't even know it was capable of doing that. I call this tree the tree of life. And it just shows me, you know, like, but look at that. After Martin died, this whole thing started growing. It's humongous, dude. And I got this shit from a tweaker that wanted dope back in 2010, dude. It's mind-blowing. I just want you to know that, honestly, like, everything that we go through makes you a fucking busy bone. And literally, like, embrace it. You're a fucking OG gangster, and I'm gonna teach you legit fucking everything my daddy taught me. And my mommy taught me. You know, I had a fucking 50-50 blend. My mom was a straight fucking motherfucker to call the police and turn you in, and my daddy taught me how to run. I'm perfectly made. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that great? You know, Zeke's part of the tree. Look at it to this day. That was my old life. This is my old life. That's what the fuck it looks like. But look at, after Martin died, look how bright it is. Is that not crazy as shit? I mean, I don't really know much about life until, you know, we just feel it and we figure it out and we do some Google research, you know what I mean? But, like, if I just took a look at what I've literally called my own tree of life. I labeled this the tree of life because I knew what happened here. I knew that I bought this. What was his name? I don't know. He was some fat guy, dude. But if you know who you are, and this, you know, if you ever come across my channel, I just want you to know that you can never hit me up. He did ask me after I got clean, because you know what? You know how I got clean when I got with Zeke? It was crazy. Okay, so I actually was really into drugs back. Zeke doesn't, okay, Zeke and his friends, they're not, they weren't meth users. They were coke and drinker users. So anybody that, like, is for real in the party industry knows that coke heads, they don't really care for the tweakers. They, for some reason, think alcoholics and tweakers are actually way better than meth heads. They even go to AA meetings and say that NA people are not allowed there. It's whatever. Basically, the night that, because I didn't tell Zeke that I actually was into what I was, right? And I shit you know, I got real sleepy. I'm taking a nap on the couch. I'm just laying there. I wake up out of a dead-ass sleep, bro. And Zeke is literally looking out, like, picture, this is me and you. He was really looking over me, legit, waiting for me to wake up, right? He knew, he had found out that I was actually selling and using drugs and doing shit that I'd never mentioned. And I remember that look in his eyes, right? Pain, sadness, disappointment, it was horrible. I actually, legit, that night, I called my drug dealer. I said, listen, I got your money. Behind Zeke's back, I would place the drugs and the money underneath the outside mat right outside my door. You guys see that mat? This isn't where I lived at the time. No drug dealer has my house address, except for one to this day. And it ain't the one I used to contact. It's a different one, obviously. I'm not dumb. So anyways, I would actually hide it outside the front door. That way I never had to have interaction with anybody that I shouldn't have been hanging out with. I tried to be as clever as I wanted to be. It wasn't actually until my brother Colton snitched me off because he thought I was holding out on him. So he decided to tell everybody that mattered to me that all my deepest secrets. Thanks, Colton. Bitch, I asked my... Anyways, I actually don't mind, because at the end of the day, I got clean for 7 years after that. I became a teacher, and I graduated college twice. I also closed all my legal cases, and I literally called CPS and the cops on myself, and I snitched my own self out, because, you know, I was tired of people blackmailing me. Yes, I did have to go to treatment again. And my CPS worker said, Tara, why did you do that? Why did you tell us all that shit about yourself? He said, I didn't even know that was something that was a problem with you. I said, I don't remember exactly what I told him, but what I do remember was my family 24/7 running their mouth about me. I knew I had a dumbass bitch in my life that legit wasn't satisfying me. He had a little peener. That's why I don't even care about reconciliation. Nobody wants to reconcile with the peener that's like a fucking finger. How about you don't? You know what I mean? You're like, yes. I actually don't mind at all if you get a second girlfriend and the two of you guys leave together. You know, I can't even believe that I got as lucky as I did. Those two were living in this house that we shared, which Zeke's name was on, while I was in Alaska. They had squatters' rights. You know what I used to do to these bitches when they were in my fucking house while I was away at work? I'd trick them. I'd tell them I was at the airport and if they could come pick me up. I did it sporadically often because I knew they were here in my home and I was paying all the bills for these bitches to live here. From what the neighbor said, Zeke had 15 or 20 people over here at a time drinking like lunatics and being loud and disrespecting the whole fucking neighborhood. Oh, that's great. That's what I live for, is just for everybody to come party at my house while I'm away at work. Not just because, hold up, there's more. He spent $5,000 out of my damn bank account on this fucking hideous ass bitch. Look up her name, Brooke. I don't even know. I shouldn't be giving you guys like full names because if it's illegal. But listen, I'm going to tell you her first name, Brooke, and her last name starts with a C. And in the next video, I'll say her last name and I'll say the first name after. So we don't have to like get in trouble for like putting people on blast. But this bitch is so fucking ugly, dude, I swear to God. And I don't usually call people fucking ugly, but she's so ugly, dude. Like, it's like the absolute karma. She's ugly as fuck, dude. She's so ugly, and she must know it. And I don't really like to put people down, but like, I'm telling you, like, your face is ugly, dude. Bro, we'll get into that a different day. But, you know, honestly, at the end of the day, is my new tree not so much more healthy than my old tree? Sometimes a loss is a legit gain. Let that bitch leave you for somebody that's so ugly. That's not your problem anymore. They've been your problem long enough. Let that bitch take that problem over.